We ready? We ready? All right. So, good afternoon, everybody. The purpose of this afternoon's press conference is to discuss a proactive and determined operation that we've named Operation One by One. The operation comes as a direct response to the alarming rise in violent incidents which we've discovered to have a clear connection with narcotic sales within our city. Throughout the first half of the year, the Daytona Beach Police Department Special Investigations Unit began investigations into multiple narcotics dealers throughout the greater Daytona Beach area. The goal of Operation One by One was to investigate the ongoing criminal distribution of narcotics amongst the greater Daytona Beach community. The recent uptick in violent crime illustrated the necessity for such an operation, as the evidence has consistently pointed to the intersection between narcotic sales and violent crime. Operation One by One was specifically named to send a strong message to the poison peddlers in the Daytona Beach area that one by one they will be apprehended. The Special Investigations Unit conducted approximately 50 bywalk operations in regard to this operation. Through months of surveillance, undercover work, and source intelligence, these investigations resulted in state charges of approximately 25 defendants. The total amount of narcotics seized as a result of this operation are as follows: approximately 225 grams of suspected crack cocaine, approximately 200 grams of suspected fentanyl, and approximately 75 grams of methamphetamine. This operation is designed to target and dismantle the criminal networks responsible for peddling drugs and inflicting violence on our streets. We aim to disrupt this operation by neutralizing their influence and bring those responsible to justice. Through this operation, we have executed targeted warrants to apprehend key individuals involved in these illicit activities. I want to emphasize that this operation is not just about making arrests. It's about sending a strong message to those who believe they can profit off of the misery of addiction and inflict harm on innocent lives. It's about reclaiming our streets and ensuring a safer community for all of us. While we recognize the importance of addressing the root causes of crime in our city, Operation One by One represents a crucial step towards immediate and decisive action. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the Daytona Beach Police Department Special Investigation Unit for taking the lead on this operation. I also want to thank my Violent Criminal Apprehension Team, as well as our federal partners in the DEA and the ATF for their assistance with this operation. These dedicated men and women of law enforcement put their lives on the line each day to protect and serve. Their unwavering commitment to the community is what drives us to take bold steps like Operation One by One. Finally, I urge the community members to continue collaborating with law enforcement, as your support and cooperation are essential to our collective efforts in combating crime. Thank you for your time, and now I will take a few questions.
Are any of these people directly related to any of the recent shootings we've had?
There are a couple on the board that are related to some recent shootings, yes. So on the board, there's about 9 that you see have already been apprehended, but just since preparing for this press conference, a few more have been arrested, so I believe we're at approximately 11. And I'm standing up here by myself today because everyone else that is involved in this is still out right now actively locating suspects and looking to pick them up. So I told them, you guys stay out in the field, keep pushing forward with the operation, and I will come in and address the media. But we're still out there now. So I'm hoping by close of business today that most of these folks are off the street. That's the goal.
What does it mean for you to get these drugs off the street?
Oh, it's huge because, like I said, there's a direct nexus between substance abuse, drug sales, and violent crime. So this is huge, and this is the first of several. So we're running this operation today, but I don't want anybody to get comfortable and feel like this is going to be the only operation, because there's going to be more to come. There's going to be more to come even after today.
Chief, Mr. O'Berry's charge has a sale of fentanyl. Fentanyl is often associated with death. So
Yes.
explain that extra safety threat that fentanyl is
Well,
on the street.
I think obviously everybody, understands that we're in an opioid crisis right now. Fentanyl being laced with heroin being laced with fentanyl is a huge cause of, the massive amount of overdoses that we experience, too often in this community. So being able to get fentanyl dealers off the street is, it's kind of close to my heart.
Chief, you said the community helped you out a lot on this. Have you seen an uptick in community involvement in recent weeks due to all these shootings and community meetings asking for help?
Yes. So I've been in several meetings, and there are a few more planned. So I think that's the one, if there is a silver lining in what's happening right now, it is that I've always heard the saying, in tragedy is when you get everybody's attention. So I believe with what's going on now in this community, we've gotten everybody's attention. So the community leaders are on board, especially the mothers that have lost children to gun violence. Everybody's starting to come together now, and we're starting to discuss real solutions, because that is what we need.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, I see the psilocybin or psilocybin, those are like mushrooms. You starting
Oh,
to
yes.
see psychedelic mushrooms now hitting the street? You've seen them, people are talking about it more and more on social media. Is that something now that's being like infiltrated? Like cocaine and heroin have been around, but I'm starting to see you guys take out more people with mushrooms. Is
Yeah.
that something that's coming in?
Well, in my meetings with my investigators, they are starting to see it. I don't think we see it as often as you would see it in other areas, but yeah, we are starting to see an increase in it. I appreciate you guys showing up, especially late on a Friday afternoon. So, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Good work.
There's so many different.
Well, now